Hello friends, the latest version of Photoshop 2023 has already been released and it brings with it some nifty features that will both save your time and help you make better, more precise edits. If you are wondering what is new, what it can do and how to use it, watch this video that will give you an overview of what to expect and where to find it. In this video, you will watch one-click delete and fill and the improved object selection tool. First, come to the one-click delete. With the one-click delete selection feature, you can easily remove objects, people from your images or retouch them even when they have complex backgrounds. Photoshop seamlessly blends the background as if the object were never there, just like magic. Simply use the Object Selection tool to make your selection and press Shift plus Backspace in Windows or Shift plus Delete in the Mac. The new improved Object Selection tool got even better at detecting and making selections, like the sky, water, natural ground, plants or architecture. Just hover over the object and click to make the selection. First, I am opening Photoshop 2023. In the Welcome window, you will see What's New section. You can see the list of the new features introduced in the new Photoshop 2023. I am opening the Photoshop workspace and opening a new document. I am selecting the Object Selection tool and check in the box of Object Finder. It will take some time to find all the objects. After finding all objects in the document, you can click on the button on the top of the option bar to show all the objects. You can see all objects in color overlay. Those were found by the object finder. Now I move the mouse on the top of the flower. By doing so, that part of the flower was selected by showing color overlay. Simply use keyboard shortcut Shift plus Backspace in the Windows or Shift plus Delete in the Mac to remove or fill it. When you will use the shortcut, selection will be filled according to your background color or color palette used in the toolbar. So here you can see the selection was filled by black color because the background or foreground color is already black. If I change the background color from black to red, the selection will be filled by the red color, according to the background color selected as a red. If you use the shortcut Shift plus Backspace, fill window will be opened. Select the content aware option if you were not selected before. I have already selected the fill option as a content aware. So you can see Photoshop will select details from the surrounding areas of the image to fill the area you have selected. If you want to know more about the content aware, kindly watch my old video on the content aware. I have already added the link in the description and added the card above. If you are working with the lasso tool or any other Photoshop selection tool, you can delete the selection with one click or use right click of the mouse to access the right menu. Select delete selection to delete unwanted objects from your image. When you select the fill, Photoshop will select details from the surrounding areas of the image. Fill in the area you selected if you have already checked content aware option in the fill window. If the option was selected background or foreground color, the selection will be filled according to the option you have already selected. If your background color is black and you have selected the option background, selection will be filled by the black color. I have already selected the option Content Aware as a default option. Now come to the improved selection. The Object Selection tool got even better at detecting and making selections, like the sky, water, natural grounds, plants or architecture. Just hover over the object and click to make the selection. I am opening a new image with the multiple objects. Selecting the Object Selection tool, you can see Object Finder detecting the selections. As I hover the mouse on any object, a color overlay shows the selected area, and each object was selected in the full details. Either it is a small object or a bigger object. It creates high quality cutout with the detailed edges. In this picture, water was already detected by the Object Finder. As I hover the mouse on the water, selection is shown by the color overlay. On this selection, I am creating a new hue and saturation adjustment layer. By doing so, A mask was created and only selected area will be affected by the adjustment. I am changing the color of the water by adjusting the hue slider. Only the watercolor was changed and the rest of the picture was not affected because the object selection tool got even better and detecting and making selection like water and sky. Now I am a hover on the woman and selection is showing in the color overlay. Object Finder selected woman with her complicated hair. I am creating a new curve adjustment layer to enhance the shadow and highlights of the woman. And you can see only selected area is affecting with the adjustment because object selection tool selected the woman in details. As I hover the mouse on the cookie plate, again the selection is showing with the color overlay. I have a selection of the plate. I want to change the color, so I painted the color with the new color and changing the blend mode according to the requirement. Also make other small adjustment on the same selections. Object Finder have already detected all objects, but the floor area was not detected. If you want to change anything of unselected area, you need to select all objects. So I am selecting each object by holding Shift key and hovering on the each object. You must hold Shift key till all selection will not be made. After selecting all objects, I am using Ctrl plus Shift plus I key in the Windows and Command plus Shift plus I key in the Mac to make a reverse selection. By doing so, your adjustments will be applied only to unselected area and selection will not be affected by any adjustments. I am creating a new hue and saturation adjustment layer on the reverse selection and mask was created and only floor area was selected. In summary, the new object selection tool is better than the old selection tool and its detection is faster and selection in more details. That is all for today. In my next video you will watch other features of Photoshop 2023 that I feel you should know. Till then, send me your valuable feedback. If you like this video, don't forget to send me super thanks. Thanks for watching.